tradition of bowl season, the Hawaii Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on a squad from the American, the Delaware Blue Hens. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Just a 1-yard gain leads them with 3rd and 9.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he dropped it. Oh, for all the world, like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Shotgun, they go to the ground. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air, it's Purdy. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
This is a design run. That's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of... ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44.
Timeout, Nevada.
Trying to pick up a first down.
Here we go.
They want to throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Can't hang on, he muffs it. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the ready. 3:25.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Purdy. Finds the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off to the lone back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Quick completion on the out. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0.
Military stunt.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll try the run. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quick handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back
gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out of the shoot, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On the set.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Purdy. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Facing 3rd and long. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Looking downfield, it's Purdy. Here comes the heat. Their pass not close as he got thrilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nevada will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
On first down from their own 22. They think there's room to run to the right here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to...
Touchdown, Wolfpack! Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Silver. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught. Close to the marker. It's LeBoy. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
from the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. And some room to work. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Blue Hens are facing 3rd and inches. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. They get this confidence going. They get into a rhythm. Watch out.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Purdy. Got his man. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
We got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense wants to bring the heat. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quick strike complete. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion.
love the aggressiveness by the defense. Third down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the fourth down.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And this one is perfect. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. What a ride it's been so far, and I'll vote for having a classic finish as we take a look at our game stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turning it on. Touchdown, Blue Hens. They move on top here in the 4th.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns moves on the Jets and is gone.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Scanning the field, it's Purdy. Quickly complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation. Throw the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Burleson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Dances away to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? to the air. It's Purdy. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Back to pass on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That trip to the end zone ties us up. And tying up is exactly what these two teams should do. They look just like mirror images.
No doubt. 2 big boys going at it, making big plays. Who's going to make this play late in the game to take their team over the top? Nice individual effort. Your turn to answer.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the Devil Bear offense going back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's the pressure. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Here we go.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Using his legs, it's Silver.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Silver. Runs through a tackle. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Handoff to the single back. Hard running there. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning.
Oh, he's got some space. He breaks a tackle. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
The defense has to continue pursuing the football there. You saw it. The running back was able to make a guy miss before getting out of bounds and getting a big gain. You can't let up here in the 4th quarter, defense. We need better effort.
The Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. Running it to the right. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Delaware. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment when you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Purdy. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it down the right side. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Carpenter. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Nevada. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. action on first down. Looking to take a shot. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Got room on the return. And with that turnover, time has expired here in the fourth quarter, but there is more football ahead. Overtime is coming. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Looking downfield, it's Purdy. Buys a little extra time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. On the run, still looking. Needed to get rid of that football, but just couldn't turn it loose. The defense got to it. It's a great thing for a quarterback to be able to buy time, but he also needs to not abandon his protection.
And some guys do that just a little too quickly. They see a little tiny bit of pressure, and instead of stepping up or staying in the pocket, they flush out. The defense flush them out, get to them, and get them on the ground outside the pocket.
Gets the back moving. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. Now third and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Passing on the field goal that would give them the lead. They'll go for it on fourth and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on fourth down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and they can win it on this return. Fourth quarter's not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, Dave. Free football. And finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Looking for space. It's Silver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the toss. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
3rd and long, and they want to be careful here not to go backwards and make a potential game-winning kick tougher. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
How about this offense coming out and executing so great, knowing what they needed? They were on defense first. They knew exactly what they needed to do. Come out and get the throwing touchdown. End the football game right now. Nice execution by the offense.
And that play right there, David, really encapsulates, I think, the identity of this team. They're going to fight and scratch and claw to the very end to get it done. Great job executing here late in the game.